Hello everyone, Namaste. Welcome to today's yoga session. Let's begin in a comfortable position as always. Find a seated position that works well for you, where you can relax the body. The sit bones should be in touch with the ground and straighten your spine. Roll the shoulders back, allow the chest to open up, and then relax the shoulders. Keep the back of your palms on the knees, and you can gently touch the tips of your forefinger and the thumb. This is called Gyan Mudra. And with relaxed facial muscles, close your eyes. Take a few moments to bring your attention to the field of mind and body. Simply notice how you're feeling in this moment and let go of any expectations or any thoughts about how things should be in this moment. Simply accept this moment wholeheartedly, allowing it to be as it is. Notice the different sensations you feel in the body as you scan and take your attention to different parts from head to toe. And now focus your attention on the breathing. Make your inhalations slow, exhalations slow. Try to breathe as slowly as possible. And now, let us take 5 deep breaths to energize the body and prepare it for today's practice. Make your inhalations long and deep now, and exhalations complete and slow. Continue at your own pace. After you finish, just relax the body, relax the breath. Acknowledge the natural rhythm of your breath and bring your palms together. Rub your palms. Cup your eyes, gently massage the eyes. Take the palms away from your face, open your eyes and look into your palms. Relax the hands. So let's begin with a few simple stretches, some joint movements, some warm-ups. First, we'll do a simple forward fold from the seated position. So as you inhale, lift your hands up, focus on extending the spine. As you exhale, reach forward, slowly keep reaching forward, and then place your fingers down, relax your head down. Relax the upper body here. Now, as you inhale, lift your head, neck, and shoulders only. Walk your palms over to the right side as much as the body allows, and then relax the head down. Breathe. Inhale, lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Walking through the center, move over to the left side as much as the body allows, and let the head fall down. Inhale, lift the head, neck, and shoulders, come back to the center. Once again, walk your fingers forward first, relax the head down. And now, as you inhale, lift your hands up. Once again, find extension in the spine, trying to reach up towards the ceiling. Exhale, relax. Now, we will do the same thing after changing the leg position. So if your left foot was right, bring your right foot forward, sit in the opposite way. And let's do the same thing. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Relax the head down. Inhale, lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Go to the left side this time. Relax the head down. Inhale, lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Walking through the center, move over to the right side. Relax the head. Inhale, lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Exhale, come to the center. Walk your fingers forward one more time. And now, as you inhale, lift your hands up. Come up, extend the spine. Exhale, relax. Shake it out. Let's do seated twists now. So take one hand behind you, fingers will be pointing forward, other hand to the opposite knee, and just twist and look back. Come back to the center and twist on the other side. Now continue this for a few rounds, inhaling in the center, exhaling at the twist. Keep going between both sides. Always trying to look back. Last round on both sides. Come back to the center. Relax the body. Just notice how you feel in the spine. Now we'll work a little bit on the hips. So this is a simple free flow kind of a practice. What we do is we place the palms on the knees. Inhale, extend the spine. As you exhale, lean forward first. Then inhale, move to one side. With your upper body, you're making a circle, lean back. Complete the circle. And now continue this practice. Now, a few things to note over here. Allow the movement to be coming from your hip flexors. And secondly, relax the shoulders, relax the head. You can also close your eyes. Let the body guide you how it wants to move. without worrying about anything else. Just move with the body. And finally, notice your breath. You should be exhaling as you come forward, inhaling as you lean back. One more round we'll do in this direction. And now, without opening your eyes, just reverse the direction. The more you relax the body, the more you will get out of this practice. Breathe freely. And one last round. Once you finish, come back to the center. Slowly roll up and open your eyes. Placing the palms on the knees, let's do some shoulder rolls. Inhale, lift the shoulders up. Squeeze the shoulder blades behind you. Exhale, bring it down. Complete the circle. Do it at your own pace. Maximum range of motion. Reverse the direction now after this round. One last round. Relax. Take your time. Now let's do some wrist rotations and some stretches for the arms. Stretch your arms forward like this, fingers open wide, make a fist. Open the fingers wide, make a fist. Do this 3 more times. Inhale and exhale. Now this time, keep your fingers open wide and do some wrist rotations like this. Reverse the direction. Stop the movement. Now, just to get some stretches for the forearms, hold your fingers with the opposite wrist and just pull it back. Release, fingers pointing down, pull it back. Release, back of the palm towards me, fingers up. Make sure elbow is straight over here. Release, finger down, pull it back, release. Same thing we'll do on the other side. Down, back of the palm, down, release. Shake it out, make sure shoulders are relaxed. And let's finish with some neck stretches. So today we'll just rotate the neck 360 degrees slowly. So you can start Go slow, stretch the neck fully in all the directions. And now add your breath to this. You should be inhaling when you look up, exhaling when you look down. Reverse the direction now. One last round. Complete the round. Come to the center. Relax the body. Now feel free to take a quick break if you need, maybe a sip of water, and then we'll meet in the standing position. So once you feel ready, come up on your feet. First, we'll focus on Tadasana to extend the spine and engage the leg muscles. So let's do it together. We'll do it dynamically. So we'll add some hand movements to it. Let me just show you how. So first, check your feet. It should be shoulder width apart. If you want a little more challenge, just bring your feet together. Now inhale, lift the hands up, intertwine the fingers and turn the palms out. Now, as you inhale, come up on the toes. Exhale, come down and place the palms on the top of the head. So this is the movement. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Continue at your own pace and look at one point. Fix your gaze or drishti over there. It'll help with the balance. Also, you want to breathe steadily. Full breath in when you go up, full breath out. Last 5 rounds, keep going. Now for the last round, let's come up on the toes and try to stay there for a few seconds. Keep breathing. No worries if you get out of the pose. Just join us back in. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale and relax. Take a few seconds, shake it out, kick your legs. Now from this position, bring your feet shoulder width apart, lift the hands up, hold the wrist of one hand with the opposite and just pull it, coming into a lateral stretch like this. Inhale, switch hands, exhale. Keep going, inhale, switch hands, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last round on both sides. Come to the center and relax your hands. Shake it out. Now let us do one round of sun salutation to just warm up the hips and the body to start our forward folds and backward bends. And then in the second round, I'll add some other poses. So in the first round, we'll just do like a warm up. Come to the top of your mat. Standing mountain pose, roll the shoulders back. As you inhale, lift the hands up, do a gentle back bend. As you exhale, reach forward, bend from the lower back, come into a forward fold. Now stay here for a few seconds. You can gently bend the knees, shift the weight of your body forward. Look towards the knees. Allow your upper body to just dangle. Relax the head completely. Now bend your knees. Take the right leg back. Place the right knee down and right toe out. Sinking into this low lunge position. Look forward. Lift your chest and shoulders up. Focus that stretch on the hip. Tuck the back toe. Lift the knee. Place the palms down. Take the left leg back. Place the knees, chest, and chin down. As you inhale, roll up in cobra pose, placing the navel on the ground, chest and ribcage off the floor. Squeeze the shoulder blades. As you exhale, push yourself up, moving through the tabletop position. Go into downward facing dog. Now feel free to take a small step forward for downward facing dog. Try to bring the heels on the ground, lifting the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Bend the knees, look forward, bring the left foot forward. Place the right knee down, right toe out. Once again, the low lunge position. Tuck the back toe, lift the knee. Take a step forward with the right leg, forward fold. As you inhale, lift your hands up to a gentle back bend. Exhale, prayer pose. Breathe. Relax the hands. Let's do the second half. Next inhalation, lift your hands up, gentle back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees, take the left leg back, place the left knee down and left toe out. Sink your hips down, look forward, tuck the back toe, lift the knee, right leg back. Plank position, knees, chest and chin down. As you inhale, cobra pose. Use your back muscles. See if you can take the palms away from the ground. Place them back down. Push yourself up. Tuck the toes. Lift the knees. Downward facing dog. Once again, take your time. Take a small step forward if needed. Breathe. Look forward. Bend the knees. Bring the right foot forward. Place the left knee down. Left toe out. Sinking the hips down. Tuck the back toe. Lift the knee. Take a step forward. Forward fold. As you inhale, lift your hands up, gentle back bend. Exhale, prayer pose. Relax the hands. Increase the distance between the feet. Just breathe. Shake it out. Now let's do the second round, but I'll add some poses in between now. So from the starting position, come to the top of your mat. Feet are closer. As you inhale, lift the hands up. Gentle back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Now this time, bend the knees, take both the legs back. Find your plank position. From the plank position, bring your right foot outside the right palm. And place the left knee down, left toe out. Now we're preparing for lizard pose. If you want, you can fold your mat and cushion, use it as a cushion under your knee. From this position, Once you have this, try to come down on one forearm at a time. So see if you can come down on one forearm. How does that feel? Stay there for a few seconds. Then the other forearm. And if you feel comfortable, try both the forearms. Look in between your arms. Just breathe. 5 deep breaths. Come back up on your palms. And from this position, we'll add a twist. So as you inhale, lift your right hand up. Open the chest and look up. Keep sinking the hips down. Keep looking up. As you exhale, bring the hand down. Now tuck the back toe, lift the knee. Take the right leg back. Bring your left foot outside the left palm. Preparing to do it on the other side. Place the right knee down, right toe out. Yes, very good. Again, experiment with going down on one forearm. Breathe and see how that feels. Try the other forearm. If the body allows, try both the forearms. Take 5 deep breaths wherever you are. Slowly come back up on your palms. Let's add that twist. Lift your left hand up. Open the chest and look up. Keep sinking the hips down. Place the palms down. Tuck the back toe. Lift the knee. Take the other leg back. From this position, we'll move into the pigeon pose. So bring the right knee in between both the palms. Right foot will be out on the left side. Left knee down, left toe out. Now, as always, you can open the right foot out as much as you want to deepen this stretch. I'll just go back a little bit. Open it out. Now, this is our starting position. Do a gentle arch first and then come down on your forearms. Just breathe and relax over here. If you want, you can stay here if this is already a deep stretch. Otherwise, walk your palms forward, placing the forehead down. As you inhale, lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Walk your palms back. Tuck the back toe, lift the knee. Take the right leg back. Bring the left knee in between both the palms. Left foot is out on the right side. Right knee down, right toe out. Take your time, prepare for the pigeon pose. Open your foot out if needed. And then begin with an arch in the back. Walk your palms forward. Come down on your forearms. Just notice how you feel in the body. If it's a deep stretch, stay here and breathe. If you want to deepen it, walk your palms forward, placing the forehead down. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Walk your palms back. Tuck the back toe, lift the knee. Take the other leg back, plank position. And from this position, relax your knees down. We'll come into child's pose. So increase the distance between the knees. Let the big toes touch behind you. Push the hips back. Walk your palms forward and relax the forehead down. Just breathe.
Once you stabilize your breath, see if you can walk your fingers forward, try to find extension in the spine, and relax your hands once again. From this position, lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Walk your palms back. Come up to a seated position and sit down comfortably now. Feel free to grab a sip of water. We will begin our pranayama practice. Settle down comfortably. Now, it's important for the body to be completely relaxed during pranayama. So you can choose this position, you can sit Japanese style. If this is a little bit uncomfortable, what I would recommend is elevating the hips up a little bit. So you can sit on a block, maybe roll your mat and then place your hips on top of that. Even if the hips get elevated a little bit, it becomes very relaxed and you can keep your back straight. Another option with the legs is instead of cross-legged like this, you can place one leg on top of the other. I like to sit like this sometimes. And you can also switch. So see which position works best for you. Relax the shoulders. Close your eyes and begin by just observing the breath. Between every pranayama practice, we will just train our mind on how to observe the breath. Now just follow my instructions. Firstly, listen to all the sounds around you. And truly engage in the act of listening as if you're trying to find a specific sound around you. And now bring this attention to your breath as if you're trying very hard to listen to the sound of your breath. Now that you feel your inhalations and exhalations, just check. Are you modifying or elongating the breath? If you are, just relax the body and stop doing it. The body will breathe in and out naturally. And our job is to just watch the breath go in and out. Now we'll continue doing this between our pranayama practices. I will give more instructions. For now, we'll begin with our first pranayama practice, full yogic breathing. So you can open your eyes for this one. Now, full yogic breathing is a technique to expand the capacity of the breath that we can hold or inhale or exhale from the body. To do that, we have to identify in ourselves how the breath goes into different sections. So first, it goes into the abdominal region. So let's just breathe in and out, directing the breath into the abdomen. Now the breath doesn't really go into the abdomen. It just goes to the lower part of the lungs, and the diaphragm, which is right below the lungs, it expands like this, which is what causes our belly to come out when we inhale. So that is
How to do this? What we'll just simply do is, as you inhale, you'll just take your attention to the belly. You can also take the belly out consciously. And as you take your attention there, breath will automatically go there. And then when you relax the belly, breath will come out in your exhalation. So let's take 5 breaths into the abdomen today. After you finish, relax normally. I hope you were able to do that. One more nice way to feel this breath is to place your hand on the belly like this. And you should notice when you inhale, the belly expands. When you exhale, it relaxes. That's how you know that the breathing is going in the right direction. So this is abdominal breath. Now let's talk about the next part, thoracic breathing. In thoracic breathing, which is a very large section of our breath goes there, it's, if you notice, our lungs are this shape, like they're wider in on the base. So the base of the lungs and the back of the lungs, the right under the rib cage, that is where we breathe for thoracic breathing. So how to identify it? You take your attention there, and you can even hold your hands right here, like on the rib cage, and you should feel the rib cage expanding, like your back expanding when you inhale and then exhale. So let me just show you once. Simply by taking your attention there, the breath will go there. Your inhalation should feel like rib cage expanding, exhalation, rib cage relaxing. Continue. Relax the hands. So that was thoracic breathing. Both abdominal breathing and thoracic breathing will consist the majority of your breath. The final little bit of breath goes in the top part of the lungs, and this is called clavicular breathing. So this time I would encourage, just touch right under the collarbone over here, and just take your attention only to the upper part of the lungs when you inhale and when you exhale. So you'll notice the collarbone rises gently and relaxes when you inhale and exhale. Now relax the hands. Take your time. So this is how we segregate the breath into 3 different sections. And to do full yogic breathing, we will inhale into the one section, then inhale into the second section, then inhale in the third section. When the body is full of breath, we exhale from 1, 2nd, and 3rd, exhale the entire breath. So let me show you once. I'll show you once with the hand movement, and then second time without the hand movement. So first relax the breath. Inhale. Without the hand movements. Relax the body after that. Now, before you begin, I want to just point out a couple of things. First thing, as you will also notice as you practice, most of the breath will go here and here, and only a little bit will go to the clavicular breathing. Then you will be full of breath. Then you exhale. Second thing I want to point out is When you exhale, just make sure that you keep exhaling until you are fully out of breath, because this exhalation will be much longer than your regular exhalation. So I would encourage, take your time, exhale completely, and then move on to the next round. So let's try this for 5 rounds now. Let's try together. Take your time, finish the 5 rounds. After you finish, consciously relax the body, keeping the eyes closed. Just feel the natural breath going in and out. First, take a few moments to observe the changes in the body. And now, bring all your attention to the breath. Continue this meditation. This is a very simple but very powerful meditation. Being aware of the natural breath. Now, as you feel the inhalations and exhalations in and around the nostril area, you might notice that the mind is full of thoughts sometimes. Sometimes it's completely out of our control. In that case, what we need is to surrender first. We cannot possibly stop the flow of thoughts in the mind just using willpower. We first have to surrender, allow those thoughts to be. And then, as often as possible, just take your attention away from the mind, bring it to your breath. It's almost like a child who is doing or saying or shouting lots of things, and you take your attention away from that and bring it to your breath. Sometimes the mind will act up again, bring more thoughts, take your attention away again. Once again, you relax and allow those thoughts, bring your attention back to the breath. So let's practice this for the next 1 minute. Slowly blink open your eyes. Let us continue with our pranayama practice. Next practice that we will do is called Samavritti Pranayama. It's very helpful with the breath awareness meditation that we are doing, because this also involves to some level being aware of the breath, but this time we are not keeping the breath natural, we will modify it. So what samavritti means is, sama means equal, so samavritti means equal inhalation and exhalation, and we will do an advanced version of it today. So we will add something called kumbhaka. Kumbhaka means holding the breath in or holding the breath out. That is called kumbhaka, breath retention. So what we do is our entire breath will be divided into four parts: inhalation, holding the breath in; exhalation, holding the breath out. And all of them should be equally divided. Now, the division, you will have to see how long is the breath, how comfortable do you feel, and you can mentally count. So generally a 3 count section for everyone is good. For beginners, maybe 4 count. If you feel like you have a longer breath today, you can do 5 counts. And let me just show you what that looks like. So I'll count with one hand, and with the other hand I'll show if I'm inhaling or holding or exhaling. So first relax the breath. I'll do a 4 count. Inhale, hold, exhale, hold, and then inhale again. So this completes one cycle. Now make sure you're feeling comfortable. It shouldn't be like at the end of your one cycle, usually you're gasping for breath and it has to be a very comfortable practice. So pick your counting according to that. We'll practice 5 full cycles today. You can begin whenever you feel ready. Take your time. After you finish your last round, keeping the eyes closed, relax the breath and continue observing. Now, it's very important to understand the distinction between the Samavritti Pranayama that we just did and the regular breath observation that we are doing now. Samavritti is a pranayama practice because
We are controlling the breath. And what we are doing now is a meditation practice because we have let go of the breath. The breathing is happening on its own. We are simply observing. So take some time and allow this distinction to sink in. Now, I want to give a few more pointers on how we can observe the breath. So continue feeling the inhalations and exhalations, following them as the air goes in and out. Now you will notice if you follow your inhalation, there comes a point when the inhalation stops and then the exhalation begins. Similarly, if you follow the exhalation, you will notice you exhale, 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 and then the exhalation stops and inhalation begins. So this reversal of direction that happens, I want you to become aware of this point. You can also count it. So for example, you're watching your inhalation, and then as soon as it turns into exhalation, you can count 1. Then watch your exhalation. When it turns into inhalation, count 2. Like that, you can count from 1 to 10, and then 10 to 1. But often it will happen that we will get distracted in between. If that happens, you can start again counting from 1. So let's try this for the next 2 minutes. Finish the last set of counting that you're doing. And continue paying attention to the breath. I want you to check how you are practicing this. Often what happens is, as we are busy counting those U-turns, we start to modify the breath. We consciously inhale and then count the U-turn, then we consciously exhale, then we count the U-turn. When that happens, and if you become aware that that is happening, it's good to relax the breath because we are not modifying the breath,
We are working with our natural breath. The breathing should happen on its own. We are simply paying attention, and when that U turn happens, we are just mentally counting. Now, once you practice this enough times, you need not count, you need not say anything mentally. Simply pay attention to that point between inhalations and exhalations, and between exhalations and inhalations. You can gently open your eyes. Let's finish our pranayama practice with Brahmari pranayama, and then we'll meditate a couple more minutes and then move into Shavasana. So, Brahmari, as you all know, we block our ears, elbows are up. We place the middle finger on the inner edge of the eye, ring finger on the edge of the nostril. Relax the fingers. Block the ears nicely, but keep the fingers relaxed. Deep inhalation, long humming sounds. Let's do 5 rounds. Once you finish, keep your eyes closed. And these few moments after Brahmari Pranayama are very precious if you want to understand and experience what pure meditation is like, because the mind calms down after Brahmari Pranayama. It's not active. And this is when we can become aware of our own alertness, awareness, the observer within all of us. There is something within all of us which is always watching silently. And if we can connect to that, we can keep observing all the phenomena that happens on the physical and mental level, all the events that happen in our lives, and we can enjoy them, participate in them, but we are not bound by them, because we have this power to always go back to this observer mode and just watch. whatever is happening. And we can cultivate this by watching our breath during these pranayama and meditation sessions. And then we can take it outside the mat. So even during our day-to-day activities, we can check at any moment if we are aware of the breath. By doing this, we bring a halt to the constant flow of thoughts in mind. And by halting the constant flow of thoughts, we reduce the momentum of the thinking mind. And slowly, as we keep reducing the momentum, the mind calms down, subsides, and we can gain mastery over our thoughts. So, keeping all those pointers in mind, let us spend 2 more minutes watching the breath, sustaining the attention on the breath for as long as possible. Last 30 seconds. Bring some gentle movement in the body. And now stretch your legs out. Lie down on your back. Keeping some distance between the feet. Let the feet fall in the opposite directions. Let the palms face up. Close your eyes. Relax the shoulders. Make any last minute adjustments that you want. And now try to go back to the state of meditation as you relax the body and allow it to sink in the ground. Focus on your natural breath once again. I want to leave you with a couple more pointers on how to develop this practice of breath awareness. First, notice the accompanying movement with this breath. When the natural breath happens, you will notice that some body part moves along with it. For example, right now, you might notice that with your inhalation and exhalation, your belly is moving up and down, or maybe the chest is rising up and down. This is a good way to recognize the rhythm of your breath. And then you can bring your attention to the breath. The second pointer is about the thoughts that come in our mind when we are trying this practice. Now, depending on the day, depending on the situations in life, sometimes the mind will think of sad or negative thoughts, thoughts that pull our energy down, thoughts that drain our energy. And often we go on believing whatever thoughts come into our mind, which is why we are subject to becoming very happy when good things happen, becoming sad when bad things happen. But by developing this practice in the right way, we can learn to become equanimous, balanced, non reactive, so to speak, towards anything that happens in life. And while that may sound like a passive state to be in, but once that state is established, a deep peace and feeling of joy arises from within. This is what the yogis call ananda, a state of joy, inner joy. So, my final takeaway for you as you observe your breath and observe your thoughts is that when the thoughts are very negative or sad, do not believe in them. You can simply talk to your mind or just think that these thoughts are negative in nature. They are not necessarily true. And this is a beautiful escape from the constant chain reaction of negative thoughts. So let us continue observing our breath for one more minute. Slowly invite some movement in the body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Move your wrists and ankles. Take the hands over the head. Give yourself a full body stretch. Relax the hands. Bend both the knees and roll over to the right side. Support your head with your hands and stay here for a second. With the support of your palms, push yourself up. Come up to a comfortable seated position. Take your time. Settle down, keeping the eyes closed, spine straight. Bring your palms together and rub your palms vigorously. Cup your eyes and you can spread this healing energy all over the body. Open your eyes and look into your palms. Namaste. Thank you.